Back with our good friend Craig Camp from Cornerstone Cellars to talk about the great growth and the expansion into Pinot Noir. Thanks for having us back in.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I am just excited for what you've been able to accomplish in a relatively short period of time since 2007. So when you came to Cornerstone, walk me through the philosophy that you wanted to impart, because it seems like everything is hitting its stride right now, and it's fantastic to see.
Well, Cornerstone had a great history. It was founded by Michael Dragutsky, a doctor in Memphis in 1991, and had developed a great reputation for high-end Cabernet, and especially Howell Mountain Cabernet, of course, which is Cornerstone's made every year since 1991. When I came in '07, Mike and I talked, and we felt it was time to grow the brand into a broader range of wines. And we simply looked and say, well, this is what we love to do, so let's do it.
So that has evolved from now the Howell Mountain Cab, and you've even taken a bigger leap than just adding to the portfolio. You're now making wine from other state.
Yes.
So, which is a fascinating, and I think we have two examples in front of us here, but talk to us about saying, you know what, let's make Pinot Noir, and if we're gonna make Pinot Noir, I wanna make it in a certain area.
Well, I love Cabernet, I love Pinot Noir, and I wanted to, they each express such different things. So Cabernet is a wine whose backbone is tannin. Pinot is a wine whose backbone is acidity. Tannin's a feeling, acidity is a flavor. So the experience of them is very different for you as a drinker, and I love both of those experiences, and I wanted to find a way to express them. And one thing I knew for sure, that if you had a vineyard, a Cabernet vineyard and a Pinot vineyard next to each other, either one or both of them was in the wrong place.
Okay.
Because they need exactly opposite things. Cabernet, late ripener, needs lots of sun, lots of time. Pinot, early ripener, which you need to slow down and let it develop. And give it that time in the vine. So you want to put it in the coolest place possible that will still ripen it.
Oregon.
Or Burgundy.
The cost then for Burgundy gets a little bit out of reach. So you went and scouted out property in Oregon, came back or developed relationships out there, and now you have the result in front of us.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. A very close friend of mine, Tony Reinders, was winemaker at Domaine Serene for 10 years. Wanted to sort of get back to the land, make a smaller project, and so we launched this project together in Oregon in 2008.
So you have the Stepping Stone label and the Cornerstone label, and I think it's appealing from the marketing side of things and the sales side of things and the consumer, because they have different price points, but the quality is outstanding in both of them, so you really have something for everyone.
Right. And I wanted to be able to clearly express that we make certain wines that we intentionally make for long-term aging, and other wines that we're making that are more readily consumable in their youth.
Okay.
And that's Stepping Stone.
Well, here's one thing I'm noticing right off the bat: no candied flavors.
No. Right. Right.
Which I find more and more increasing in California Pinot Noir.
Well, the thing with Pinot Noir is as an early ripener, if you put it in the sun in a warm place, it turns into a little sugar machine. It just like, bam, ripens up. And so all you get is the sugar, and you don't get the nuance and the complexity. That's why you have to slow it down. That's why it needs to be in a cooler climate, to let it have that time in the vine to develop its flavors.
Oh, it's outstanding. Our hat's off to you. It's looking like it's going gangbusters, so congratulations.
So far, so
on
good.
That. Cheers.